Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you part 5 of What If Naruto and Sasuke were taken by Itachi. Remember to get this one to 200 likes as usual, share this to all of your friends in your social media platform, and also stay in tune for the rest of the what is coming your way. And remember guys, if you're new and this is the first time hearing my voice and you enjoy the videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and support. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new, I'll be replying talking back to all of you. So yeah, without further ado, what is to begin this new episode? Start the intro. So, the last spot we left off, the rest of the matches for the preliminary exam went on, as Hinata faced off against Neji, as he told her to give up, but she had the determination to not give up until she was unable to fight anymore, as she was rushed towards a medic. As Sakura faced off against Gaara, Gaara was brutal, as Sakura was wasting his time throwing explosive all over, as he ended up crushing her body as Naruto went down there blowing away the sand with a wind jutsu. As he already won, he didn't have to go that far, but Gaara paid him no mind and went up there. As Naruto picked up Sakura and placed her on stretcher, as she was taken away, as she was crying before she passed out. As the other matches went on until everything finally came to an end, as Naruto made his way to the hospital where Sasuke was. As Sasuke had gotten the number 3 but he wasn't there cause Kakashi had sealed with the curse mark. As he told Sasuke how wonderful Sakura fight, as they all went to her room, as Sakura was there, as she was already crying, telling Sasuke that she failed, but Sasuke asked him time to be alone with her, as he told her how proud he was as he kissed her on the forehead, as he ended up collapsing on her because his body is still a bit exhausted, as Naruto went to visit Hinata. By the time everything was done and said, as Sasuke had left the next morning for training, those two had tried to attack Gaara, as Gaara ended up slaughtering him. As Kunai finds Zabuza to help Naruto train, as Naruto wanted to increase his speed and also his kinjutsu as well. So they started to practice until they found Jiraiya. As, along with his old pervert habits, the Kyuubi took control of Naruto's body and started to beat living crap out of him. Jiraiya ended up giving Naruto the scroll, as he also teach Hinata after she was fully recovered, while Naruto continued to practice with his kinjutsu. And Hinata got some sweet revenge on Naruto for him popping into the hot spring and seeing her, well, although she was wrapped in a towel. So with that, they finally came to an end, as everyone arrived but Sasuke and those who was not there. They were informed that those who was dead, Gaara was the one that killed him after all. As Naruto went to face off against Neji, Neji hit Naruto, trying to paralyze Naruto points. But Naruto was just testing him to see what he was fully capable of. As Naruto was able to change the direction of his rotation the wind jutsu, Neji stood absolutely no chance against Naruto as he was beaten down, as he couldn't believe it. As Naruto spoke to him before he passed out, as Naruto was declared the winner of the match. So yeah guys, so basically that's where we left off. You guys can switch across the place and check it out for yourself. So, what do you say begin this new episode? Match 1 winner is Naruto Uzumaki Sejinma, as the entire crowd cheer. Not bad, he studied his opponent, and he waited for an opportunity to strike. He's due for a promotion, Genma thought. As I expected, Itachi, you trained him well, thought Hiruzen. Not bad, a wonderful first match. I hope your Sasuke can do well against my Gaara, said the Kazekage. Indeed, said Sarutobi. As a pair of medics took Neji away to heal his injuries, while Naruto went to the contestant box. Not bad, kid, said Kankuro. Alright, time for the second match. Will Sasuke Uchiha and Gaara of the Desert please report to the arena? As Gaara disappeared in a swirl of sand and appeared in the center. Damn it, where the hell is Sasuke, Naruto thought to himself. Man, looks like you're going to have to fight him, said Kiba. The crowd started to boo the absence of Sasuke. Man, they don't seem too happy, said Naruto. Well, the Uchiha clan is one of the best clans of Konoha. The audience is looking forward to see Sasuke match. above any other. He is the current heir of the clan after all, Shikamaru replied. Huh, that explained a lot, said Naruto. Oh yeah, sure, he thought. They want to see him. Jealous, said the Kyuubi. Naruto snorted. Opening the box that Jonin approached Hokage and whispered in his ear, Hokage-sama, Sasuke Uchiha is nowhere to be found. We may have to disqualify him. His fight is the most weighted. It wouldn't bode well for us to disqualify him. We will postpone his match for now. If he does show, then we will disqualify him, said the Hokage. Problems? Asked Kazekage. Oh, nothing are quick. Little thinking can't fix, said Sarutobi. As the Jonin jumped down and talked to Genma, as Genma nodded. Okay, since Uchiha Sasuke is not here, we will postpone his match to the end of the first tournament. Now we will start the third match. Will, Kankuro of the desert, and Shino report to the arena. Alright Shino, go and kick his ass, said Naruto. Damn it, I can't risk fighting this guy. I can't risk showing Karusa's secret, or what's about to come. Kankuro raised his hand. Hold it. I forfeit, he said. Are you sure, asked Genma. I'm sure, said Kankuro. Very well. Winner by forfeit is Shino. Abermi, as the crowd started to boo. What the hell was that, said Naruto as he looked towards Kankuro. You kicked ass in the preliminaries, so what was that? Training injury, I thought I worked it off. But when I hit the arena, it wouldn't be a good fight, said Kankuro. Well, can't do much about that. Sorry to hear that, said Naruto. Well, Shino, I guess you want, he said as he smiled towards him. Shino simply nodded as he looked towards Kankuro, before looking back out. With Shikamaru Nara and Temaru of the desert, please report to the arena, said Genma. Temaru wastes no time as she made her way down there. Shikamaru stood there. Maybe I should forfeit. He muttered to himself. You injure yourself training as well, Naruto asked. No, I just don't feel like it. As he looked up, yeah, forfeit is the best thing, he said. That was until Naruto kicked him down there. Was that necessary? Asked Shino. Yes, said Naruto as Shikamaru stopped himself with kunai. If Sasuke doesn't get down here by the time Lazy is done fighting, then he will be disqualified. Shadow Jutsu, he said, as Azteca Naruto popped into life. Go look for Sasuke. As the clone nodded as it made his way. The clone noticed how empty the village was, without anyone around. Hey, Katetsu, Aizumo, the clone said, as he stopped by the gate. Hey, Naruto, aren't you supposed to be in the finals? Asked Aizumo. I still am, I'm just a clone. Oh, that makes sense, Aizumo said. It's so that we have to be here doing the finals. Well, at least we got to see the preliminaries, said Katetsu. Have you guys seen Sasuke or Kakashi, Naruto asked. They have yet to arrive at the arena. If they don't make it soon, Sasuke will be disqualified. That would be a damn shame. Everyone has been looking forward to see what the heir to the Uchiha clan can do, said Katetsu. So you haven't seen them? Asked Naruto. Afraid not. Wait, is that them? As two figures are approaching the gate. Oh, did we miss it? Asked Kakashi. Not yet, but you two, better move your asses, said Naruto. What are you doing here? Asked Sasuke. I'm just a clone. I was looking for you too. If you don't hurry, you'll be disqualified. Your match has already been postponed, said Naruto. Well, if you don't mind, can we skip the formalities, said Kakashi. Don't mind us, get your ass to the arena, said Aizumo. See ya, the clone said as he poofed away. In the arena, Naruto received information. Ah, good, they're here. Looked like they would just make it. That was an interesting match though. Too bad Shikamaru not of chakra. He could have beat her. Yeah, I'll give that guy credit. My sister doesn't get challenged like that too often, said Kankuro. Winner of match 4 is Sabukuno Temari. Man, I'm going to fight her? Great, Kiba muttered. And now for the long-awaited match. Will Sasuke Uchiha and Gaara of the desert please make their way to the arena? As Gaara appeared in a sunshine, Sasuke was still not there. This is the last call for Sasuke Uchiha, said Genma. As if on cue, the wind started to pick up in the arena as the both of them appear in a bright sunshine made from pure wind that ruffled up all the leaf. Sorry about that, we got lost on the path of life. Really? Said Genma as he looked at Kakashi. We got lost on the way to the village, finding someone bearing their nose in a specific book, said Sasuke. As Kakashi simply patted Sasuke in the head as Sasuke glared at him as he started to walk off. Go Sasuke! Sakura shouted. As Sasuke picked her voice from the crowd as he looked up and gave her a wink. Huh, I guess being a bad chick is good for something, said Naruto. He may have become our friend over the past month, but they still took jabs at each other every now and then, as both Sasuke and Gaara stare each other down. Now, match number 2, Gaara vs Sasuke, begins, said Genma. Your blood will be mine, said Gaara. Sasuke activated Sharingan and blur right past Gara-san as he sent Gara sailing with a kick, as he followed with another kick and knocked Gara against the floor of the arena. The sand armor on Gara's face crumbled a bit, but Gara regenerated it. Seems that armor is going to regenerate when it's damaged. I heard he has to use chakra for that. If I can overwhelm him enough that part of his defense would fail, then it will only be a matter of keeping up my speed, Sasuke thought. As Gara created that sand star clone, as it started to attack Sasuke, Sasuke clashed head to head with it as he was unable to approach Gara. Okay, want to keep distance, huh? Let's see who you handle this one, said Sasuke, as he flipped back and went through one side. Shadow Clone Jutsu, as Sasuke created a single clone that rushed towards the sand clone, while he rushed towards Gara with tremendous speed. Gara could not keep up with Sasuke's speed, as Sasuke was running around him, as Sasuke knocked him into the air and sent a drop kick right into his stomach as he smashed hard. Gara was surprised as the clone faded after that hit. As Gara got up though, he wasn't angry or anything, he had a sadistic smile on his face. This is it. This is the battle I can live for, he said, as sand enveloped his entire body and became hard. This is it, he screamed. Oh no, he's using that technique, said Temari. This isn't good, said Kankuro. What's going on, said Naruto. If that thing inside can take over his body. Kankuro shook his head. This isn't good, kid. If the Tanuki comes out here, this will be a problem, said Kayube. Sasuke fired off a couple of kunais, him and his clone. But it only gets through the defense that Gara created. Not bad, but it's a mistake to use that kind of defense against me. I didn't think I have to use it so soon. As he looked towards the clone as both of them rushed up the arena wall and went through hand signs, as crackling could be heard, thousands of birds chirping. Whoa, said Naruto. Shidori! As both Sasuke ripped through the arena wall, tearing down coming towards Gara. As they moved past the sand tentacles and jammed their hand forward, breaking into the dome. Everything went silent until Gara screamed. My blood! My blood! He screamed. A large arm came out and attacked one of the Sasuke's. The shield fell and Gara had a wound on his shoulder and a wound on his back. I won't lose. I will prove my existence, said Gara, as he fired off several sand bullets. As Sasuke flipped and tried to dodge, damn it, I thought I would have done it, he thought. As the clone rushed forward, but Gara dispelled it as the sand smashed into it a wave. As Gara started to back Sasuke in the corner, as a sand fist was created and smashed right in Sasuke's gut as he crashed in the wall. Sand started to envelop Sasuke before it grabbed him. As Gara smirked, now, your blood will be mine, he says. He clenched his fist. As Sasuke burst, but instead of blood there was sand. As a fist then connected with Gara's face from the real Sasuke, as he was sent sailing across the arena and smashed right into the wall, hitting head first. As Gara looked dazed. As Genma walked over, seeing Gara not really moving. Winner of the second match, Uchiha Sasuke, he said. But nothing. The place was silent. Up in the stands. What the hell, said Naruto. Release. As he looked around, that was some genjutsu. As he looked over to see Temari and Kankuro gone, he looked in the arena. Damn it, if we don't wake him soon, it will come out, said Kankuro. As both Temari and Kankuro took him away, an explosion then went off in Kage's box. What the hell is going on, said Sasuke, as several sound ninjas rise up out of the audience, as they were in disguise, and sand ninjas as well as they start to attack. As Naruto dodged a blade that was meant for his head, before he flipped and delivered a bone-crushing kick to the man's skull as he was sent sailing away. Kiba, Shikamaru, snap out of it, he said, as he quickly waked them. What's going on? We're under attack, said Naruto. We have to get to our senseis now, as they made their way. Not bad, Kakashi. I would expect nothing less from my rival, said Guy, as he knocked away another sand ninja. Sensei, as all of them made it, are you guys okay? Asked Kakashi, as the group nodded. Damn it, Sasuke is going after the sand Jennings. Your orders are to pursue and back him up. Sakura, I'll cover you until you can get somewhere safe. As she was not in condition to do anything at the moment, suddenly, a sand Jonin was sent sailing and break through the wall. There's your opening, said Guy. Now go, as another group of sand and sound ninja came upon the group. As a group of Genin rushed off, Naruto leading the pack. At the border of the city, giant snakes were attacking the perimeter, as the Konoha ninjas were losing ground. We can't hold him off for much longer, one of the ninjas shouted. Several was already dead. Bloody corpses were pushed aside as snakes break through the walls. There was a massive poof as a massive toad landed down. All of you, as Jerry looked down at them, make your way into the village. I'll hold these bastards off, he said. On the other side of the city, another group of snakes were attacking. As the guards, they were being overwhelmed as he was pushed back to the final defensive wall. Damn it, we can't hold out for much longer, shouted one Konoha ninja. Look out, enemy ninja are breaking through. We're surrounded. Suddenly the snakes start to attack each other, surprising the guards and confusing them as they ripped apart each other, bleeding from the attacks. As a flash of black could be seen, as they all turned to see, wait, it's you, Itachi Uchiha, the murderer. As they draw their weapons, forgetting about the sand and some shinobis approached them from behind. Itachi flicked his hand as kunais and shurikens came in each of his fingers. As he thrust them, they impaled through the enemy shinobi's head. The ninjas were confused. What are you staring at me for? Attack the enemy, said Itachi, as he pulled his blade and drive forward towards the enemy. In the forest of Konoha, Sasuke was surrounded by a large group of stone and sand ninjas as he couldn't see Temari and them anymore. They were getting away. That was until he heard combination attack. Sasuke smirked as he jumped back. The moment he landed, Naruto appeared beside him. Wind style, great tornado, fire style, fire stream. As the two attacks combined, creating a massive, destructive force of flames that tore through the entire area like a storm. What the hell, said Kiba. It's a combination attack, said Naruto. Come on, let's go, we don't have time to waste. As they made their way with quick speed. Sister, go ahead. I'll hold them off. Are you sure? Yeah, go on, he said, as he quickly unstrapped Karasu. As the thing lashed out towards them, as they quickly separated. You guys go ahead. I'll take care of this, said Shino. I don't think so, Kankuro said, but he was cut off by Shino's bugs. I said, I'm going to be your opponent, said Shino, as the others nodded towards him and shot forward. In the village, Itachi made his way, as he got a lot of steers. But since he was attacking the enemy, people didn't really fight against him, as Itachi sliced on a group of ninjas that were attacking Asuma. Itachi, what are you doing here? Saving your ass. What's going on, said Itachi. Asuma was confused and surprised as hell, but we're trying to get to the Hokage. There's some kind of barrier around him. Not even the Anvus seemed to can get through. Itachi looked towards the barrier as the Sharingan started to spin, as he saw no way to break through like that. I have a plan, he said. Back me up. As he rushed towards the wall, Asuma threw kunais, knocking down the ninjas chasing after Itachi. Up on the roof, inside the barrier, as two pads of dust started to crumble away, revealing two sound ninjas. You would use your own man, shouted Sarutobi. They were no longer of any use to me, said Orochimaru. They were more useful than a foolish Kazekage. At least I could use them to fight you. I won't allow you to escape this time, my unfortunate student, said the Hokage, as he had a demon of some sort behind him. He and Orochimaru have been fighting with each other since Orochimaru revealed himself to be the Kazekage in disguise, as Saruto was clearly exhausted from the first part of their battle. As the Hokage rushed forward, but he got repelled by the Kusanagi blade, as Orochimaru knocked away Enma in his staff form. It seems I have won, old man, as Orochimaru shot forward to kill his former teacher. It seems I have no other choice. I must sacrifice myself at the village to rid myself of my mistake. Before either of them could reach, an explosion from below sent Orochimaru sailing back. As a cloud of debris settled, Itachi stood in front of Hokage. Itachi, Sarutobi said, Old man, you should put that demon away before you go and do something rash. I'll take care of the snake. Sarutobi knew that he didn't have the strength to kill Orochimaru. Itachi, how did you get in here? Asked the surprised Orochimaru, as he couldn't believe it. A barrier is only as strong as the weakest point. You forgot to teach your man to extend the barrier into the ground. The ninjas around strained their chakra as they made the barrier even deeper, so Asuma could not get in. That's just fine. I was looking for a rematch anyway. I'll be sure to kill the both of you, Orochimaru said. And I won't allow you to do that, said Itachi, his Sharingan blazing. I won't fall into the same trap as before. You won't get me this time. As Orochimaru shifted his gaze downward before dashing towards Itachi. Itachi draws katana as the both of them started to clash violently. The Hokage could only watch as Itachi was on level ground with the person he struggled to fight earlier, while he was fighting the other two. Maybe I'm really too old for this, he thought to himself. As the two continue on with their fight, Orochimaru blade sliced right through Itachi katana. As I told you, Itachi, this day belongs to me. You can try any trick you want, I know. I cannot follow your genjutsu as long as I don't make eye contact, Orochimaru said. Maybe, but I have one jutsu you cannot escape from, Itachi said, pointing at Orochimaru. Orochimaru backed away, expecting some sort of attack, but none came. Then he saw two more Itachis emerge near the original. Both clones dashed forward as Itachi came upon him. Orochimaru swung his blade to slice right through them, as they weren't even putting up a guard, but his blade went through their body. The two clones grabbed his arms and held it out. What is this? Ow! I didn't stare into your eyes, Orochimaru cursed. I don't recall seeing my genjutsu require eye contact, said Itachi, as his hands started to glow. 4-point seal. As his hands hit each of Orochimaru's limbs, Orochimaru felt a burning sensation in his hands and his legs. But it then went away. As he chuckled, tell me, what did you gain by that? That seal doesn't do anything. But Itachi did something else as his hands glow with flame. Orochimaru struggled to get free when you recognize the technique. Ah, so you do know what happened when you place the odd number seal on an even one. You're right, that first seal on its own will make you a little hard to move. But when combining this one, it will seal your chakra. You may be able to sprout another head every time I cut one off. But you'll never be able to use jutsu when I apply this ever again. Stop, Itachi! We're both mixing ninja of Konoha. You have as much against the village as I do. We can both kill the old man and crush Konoha together, Orochimaru shouted. No thanks. He wasted no time slamming the second seal as it activated. Itachi dispelled his genjutsu as Orochimaru dropped to the ground as he struggled to move. As he puked from disorientation that the seals gave him. No, you will never be able to use jutsu again. Your invasion has been stalled. The will of fire of Konoha has defeated your army. The ninjas holding the barrier quickly dropped it as they shot forward. I tell the both of you right here and now, I will get my revenge. Both of you will die soon. As smoke filled the air by the Sound Ninjas as they took him away. Hokage-sama, you alright? Asked Itachi. Huh, I have had better days. I'm surprised to see you here. My home was under attack. I couldn't let that snake have his way. The envoys all flashed over. Hokage-sama, are you okay? I'm fine. Thanks to him. Itachi? The envoy said, looking over. Itachi Uchiha, you are under arrest. A hot mass, envoy said. Please come with me. Itachi simply smiled. Something funny? The envoy asked, in a tiger mask. Tenzo, I see you haven't changed. I will let you in on a little secret. I've been in contact with the daimyo. After the trial is over, well, you will see. Itachi said, still smiling. Tenzo was a bit happy to see Itachi back, even though he wouldn't admit it. He didn't know the truth, but he had suspected something about the Uchiha Council before Itachi killed them. This sentiment was shared by the other experienced members of the envoy. In the forest, as Kiba and Shikamaru had stopped off to take care of the group of ninjas that were following them, as Sasuke and Naruto continued their way as they finally caught up. Damn, looks like I'm gonna have to fight them as she stopped. It's over. You can't defeat the two of us, it's 2-on-1. I suggest you surrender. You will be doing all of us a favor, said Sasuke. I'm not about to surrender to you, as she draw her fan and swing it, and send that air attack towards them, as Naruto fired off his own wind technique and cancelled the attack. Like Sasuke said, it would be best for you to give up, said Naruto. Gaara stirred as he knocked away Temari in his rage, as he snapped open his eyes, as she slammed into a tree and fell down. You two, he said. It's time you die! Kid, it's Shikaku. He's taking over Gaara, said Kyuubi. Sasuke, this isn't good. Gaara has a demon inside of him, and he's coming out. How do you know this? The Kyuubi. She told me that Gaara is a Jinchuriki of the Shikaku, the one-tailed demon. Great. I'll take care of him same way. I started this, I'm gonna finish it. Back me up. Sasuke dashed forward as he tried to break through the sand armor, but he could not. As Gaara roared, sending shivers across the area. I'll have the both of your blood, he said. As Sasuke started cackling lightning around his hand, as he speed and jumped from branch to branch. Chidori! As Gaara moved at last second, as Chidori only scratched a piece of the armor away. Damn it, Sasuke said, as Gaara smirked as a large arm smashed into Sasuke as he smashed through the tree branch. As Naruto dived in and caught Sasuke. You, said Gaara. You should be scared. Why won't you run? I won't let you kill my friend, Naruto said. And you think you can stop me? You can't even protect one, and you're trying to protect two. What do you mean, said Naruto? As Gaara attacked Temari, who had just waking up from her injury, as he pinned her to a tree. As he had saw Naruto trying to get her away from here. As she was unconscious, but she was just waking up. What are you doing? That's your sister. She's no sister of mine. She's just another person in my way. Naruto speed through and sends a massive wind attack, ripped through Gaara's arm, tearing it off. You're too late. That claw will crush her as he was still pinned to a tree. As long as I have chakra, she will die. All of you will die, Gaara shouted. Sasuke, can you move? I can't. I use up too much chakra, said Sasuke, as he struggled to move. Seems like you're gonna have to do this. For the both of us. If you lose, I'll kill you, said Sasuke. So go and kick his ass, Sasuke said. Gaara, it's me, Temari. You would kill me, right? Said Temari. But Gaara didn't care at the moment that Shigaku was taking over. His entire body was covered in sand, taking the form of Shigaku. Kyuubi, I think it's time to fight another demon than another, said Naruto. I can't agree with you more, kid. As Naruto felt the power surging through his body. Now, put my power to good use. As Naruto's fangs extended, his whisker marks thickened. As his cloak came around him, as he draw his Zanbeto. As he shoot forward. As he clashed with Gaara, ripping through the sand. As Gaara tried to counter various limbs, but Naruto ripped through each of them as he started to tear away Shikaku's form. As Gaara was backed into a corner. It's not over yet, he shouted. I won't lose to you. As he exploded outwards, as Naruto was thrown back from the sand. As Naruto watches a giant thing towered over all of them. Damn, he said. Gaara slammed his hands together. Let's see how you handle Mother, he said. She will get all of your bloods. As he fell asleep. The eye of Shikaku slowly opened up. Finally! I'm free! Shikaku screamed. This isn't good. Naruto, please tell him that you've been saved in a move that I don't know about, said Sasuke. Got one, said Naruto as he beat his thumb. Summoning Jutsu. There was a poof. As Naruto flipped onto the head. Naruto, why did you summon me? Asked Bunta. Boss Bunta, my friends are in trouble. The demon known as Shikaku has possessed that boy, and he's gonna kill everything. I need your help. Why should I, said Bunta? Well, it will make for a good fight, said Naruto. After all, I heard that the Toads are one of the strongest, and seeing that you're the boss, I know that you can defeat this thing. As he stroked Bunta pride. Well then, alright kid, it will be better than using me to show me off the woman. I'll help you take this bastard down. As several air attacks were launched towards him, but Bunta got around them. As he leaped forward and sliced off the Tanuki's arm, but he was knocked away with the other. Are you alright, Naruto asked. I'm fine, kid. Here's the plan. You have to wake that guy up. It's the only way to defeat the creature. But how are we gonna get close enough, said Naruto. We need to transform at the same time. Something with claws, perhaps. Alright, I have something that should work well. You ready? Bunta nodded. Alright, transform! As they poof into a large nine-tailed fox. Nice idea, Kyuubi, Naruto thought. Elegant and beauty. Always get the job done, she said. You think you're the best of us? No, I am the best. You hear me, fox? Jeez, we transform in front of him. You think he would know that it's a fake, said Naruto. He's not very bright. He acts like he's drunk all the time. He used human form to go to the bar most of the time too. As they struck Shikaku and bit into him and grabbed him. As Naruto flipped off the head. As Naruto leaped forward, but the sand tentacles wrapped around his arms and his torso. Damn it, as he was so close. As Naruto forced himself and brought his leg back and thrust it forward as he connected with Gaara's face. Gaara snapped awake instantly, his eyes a daze. No, I just got out. You damn toad, you damn overgrown fox. I'll get the both of you one day, you just watch. As he slowly started to crumble, as Bunta, feeling that his chakras are known for his summon. I'll leave the rest up to you, kid. Yeah, thanks for your help, said Naruto. The toad only nodded before poofing away. As they dropped into a pile of sand, Gaara was not able to move so well after transforming into the Tanuki like that. As he saw Naruto walking up to him, he tried to back away. You know, I see a lot of myself in you. But I was able to find friends. Friends that changed me a lot. Because they're the one that I fight for. But you, just fight for yourself, said Naruto. That is why you're like this. You need people to help you. Because without friends or anyone at your side, what's the point of living, said Naruto? You fight for your friends? Yeah, said Naruto, and my village. Why? Asked Gaara. They acknowledge me. They rescued me from the darkness, where everyone hated me. A place where I was never safe. It started with my sensei, then Sasuke, then Hinata, then Shino, Sakura, and the others, the old man, all of their kindness. It was they that made me to the person I am right now. Without them, I would be nothing, said Naruto, as he pulled on his mask to show his whisker marks. These friends that acknowledge you, said Gaara. Yes, they're the one that keep you going. I've seen you fight. Trust me, Gaara. There's more to life than death and suffering. Gaara, you okay? Asked Temari. She came over. He just looked at her. Yes, he said quietly. You, what's your name? She said looking at Naruto. The name is Naruto Uzumaki, he said. Naruto, thank you for saving me, she said. I owe someone a favor, but I'll pay you back. Temari, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I did, said Gaara, as he passed out. Did he? She said in surprise. He needs friends, love him, as a sister should, said Naruto, and make amends. As Naruto chuckled, seems like overusing Kyuubi's chakra taking a toll on my body once again. Sasuke, catch me. As he started to fall, as Sasuke grabbed him by the jacket, as he was out cold. This guy's really something. On the way he can easily make friends. Take your brother and go. From the sounds of things, the invasion is over, as he saw the retrieving ninjas running. As Conqueror was with them, he was being taken away by a Jonin, the claw covering his eye. Temari nodded as she jumped away. Sasuke then picked up Naruto and put him on his shoulder. God damn it! Why the hell are you so heavy, he thought, as he made his way back to the village. When Sasuke arrived to the hospital, he was greeted by Kakashi and Kurenai, who were waiting for them. Kakashi-sensei, Kurenai-sensei, are you guys alright? We're fine. How is Naruto? Said Kurenai. I think he's alright. I brought him here just to be sure, said Sasuke, as a maiden came over and checked over Naruto. She then spoke with Kurenai. What did she say? Asked Sasuke. Sasuke, did Naruto have to use the power of the Kyuubi? Yeah, he said it was necessary to fight Gaara. I see. When you two were together, how often did he use his power? Asked Kurenai. Not often, only when it was necessary. Then you probably already know this, but each time he used the power, he'd bring him to an exhaustion state. Yeah, I know that is why I passed out, said a voice, as he turned their head. Naruto, are you alright? Asked Kurenai. Oh, don't worry, it's nothing a little sleep can't fix, said Naruto, as he sat up. Shouldn't you be resting? You know, you're not invincible, said Sasuke. It's not like I'm gonna be fighting anyone, said Naruto as he flipped off the bed, landing on his feet. How's the village? Not so good. Our forces have been caught by at least half. The surprise attack was really sudden. The medics are still going around looking for anyone. I see. And Hinata and Sakura are to ask. They're alright. I took them to safety when the fight began. The civilian population was not targeted as well, said Kurenai. Very well. What about the old man? I need to see him. I need to tell him what happened, said Naruto. Yes, he had called for both you and Sasuke. He said that he has something urgent to discuss with the both of you. As they made their way, as they were asked to enter, the both of them, as they saw Jiraiya and Shikamaru in there. Glad to see the both of you. We have much to discuss. The both of them nodded. First of all, the three of you, Nara, Uchiha, and Uzumaki, did very well in your matches in Chunin exam finals. Your matches impressed everyone. Naruto, you, waiting for the right opportunity and finding the perfect strategy for your opponent. Shikamaru, your intellect on studying your opponent is advanced. Sasuke, your match showed you were finding an enemy defense weakness. It has already been decided that three of you will be promoted to Chunin. Congratulations, he said. Yes, Hokage-sama, they said. Nara, Shikamaru, you're now dismissed. Asuma is waiting for you outside, said Sarutobi. Shikamaru nodded as he left. Now, you two, I heard that you were ordered to pursue Gaara. What was the result of your efforts? Asked the Hokage. We were forced to engage Gaara in combat. It took most of our strength, but we were able to defeat him, said Sasuke. We have confirmed that Gaara is the Shikaku Jinchuriki host. The Kyuubi told me this upon seeing the beast, said Naruto. I see. Good work to the both of you. I had heard that he was meant to be their ultimate weapon. Now there's another piece of business I have with the both of you. During the battle, Itachi returned and helped fight off the opposing ninja. And I owe him my life. He helped defeat Orochimaru and caused the opposing force to retreat, said Sarutobi. Itachi Sensei's return? Both boys said. Where is he? He's being detained, regardless of his good deeds. He's still a missing ninja of Konoha, and he's being treated as such. His trial will be closed to the public. However, I want you two to be there. He said that he have important information that will prove his innocence. And something important for you too, namely you, Naruto. I have talked to Itachi after the detained. My sources confirm most of the information he has. The trial will take place after Daimyo has arrived, said Jiraiya. Sasuke, you're now dismissed. This last part is for Naruto. Sasuke nodded as he left. Does this have to do with Itachi Sensei information, Naruto asked. No, this is an entirely different matter. Naruto, when you obtained the rank of Chunin, you're supposed to be informed of something. The truth. The truth? Said Naruto. I'm sure by now you heard of a story of a demon fox, and how she was sealed inside of you, said Sarutobi. Yes, Itachi told me the fort died, sealing her within me. That's all I've ever been told, and I was told to keep this information a secret. Yes, you are correct. I have made a law that matters containing the fox are never to be spoken again. The younger generation was never made to know. It is unfortunate during your early childhood you were treated like a demon, constantly attacked. I want you to know that the fort never wished that fate to befall you. He wanted you to be viewed as a hero. Itachi told me this. I have no bad feeling towards the fort. He did it to save the village, said Naruto. I am glad to hear that. There's one more part to this story. It involves your parents. Your mother was a Kinjutsu expert. She was one of the strongest jonin we have in the village. Her name was Kushina Uzumaki. Naruto was sad for a moment as he looked at Sarutobi. What happened to her? She died during childbirth. But I'm sure they will get to see you now. The both of them will be proud of you. So, who was my father, Naruto asked. Jiraiya took the reign for this. Your father is Minato Namikaze, my student, also known as Yellow Flash of Konoha, the fourth Hokage. As Naruto was overwhelmed, he always thought that his parents were on some mission or something when he was younger and they would return for him, but they never did. As he always hoped that they were great people that would fight for the village and they were super strong. Your parents are great people, Naruto. Their losses are mourned to this day. Remember that they will always live on within you. As tears start to leak from Naruto's eyes, as he sit there in silence for a moment, until a determined look came on his face. I will ensure that your memories will live on within me, he said. And I'll make the both of them proud. And following my father's footsteps, I'll become Hokage as well, he said. He shouted, full of pride. Finally, kid, you now know the truth, said Kyuubi. You knew? Said Naruto. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you, but your father told me not to. As he was sealing me, that I must not reveal the truth to you. I have to admit your father was a great person. Even when sealing me, protecting the village, he saw that I never wanted to really attack your village. One of the few people to show me respect, not born of fear, said Kyuubi. There's one more thing, said Sarutobi. I've been holding on to these. These scrolls hold your parents' jutsu, and the title to the Namikaze clan house. You are free to live there now. It's in the back of the clan section, near to the Hyuga compound. Thank you, said Naruto as he received the items. Oh, there's one more thing. As Sarutobi unsealed something, it was a flat jacket. This was your father. Jacket when he became a Chunin. Wear it with pride, Naruto. As Naruto put the vest on over his clothes. Continue on your way to your goal, Naruto. I will make sure to inform my successor to leave the seat open to you. You're dismissed now, he said, as he gave Naruto a smile. Naruto nodded as he gathered his scrolls as he made his way towards the Uchiha compound. As Naruto left, Sarutobi turned towards Jiraiya. Now, as we were discussing, you don't happen to know where she is, do you? I have an idea where to look for her. I believe I can find her in a month's time, said Jiraiya. Very well. Your mission will begin as soon as Itachi trial is over. Too bad that he's been a missing in. After saving me and putting Orochimaru in its place, he would be fit for a great Hokage. Yeah, right, Sensei. He would be a worse choice than me, said Jiraiya. Sarutobi chuckled. You're probably right, he said. Time skip. As Mikado was cooking up a storm, a congratulation dinner for the new Chunins. Sasuke was there wearing his flap jacket. Who gave you that thing? It doesn't suit you as well as suit me, said Naruto. Ah, Naruto, what did the old man say to you? Anything that I'm allowed to know? Well, I found out who my parents were. And they were, said Sasuke. Well, it turns out my mother was a Kinjutsu expert named Kushina Uzumaki, and my father was a fourth. Sasuke looked at Naruto for a few seconds. before he started to think about the fort. How did I never see that before, he said to himself. Ah, Naruto, you're back, said Mikoto, with a smile. You look cute in your little jacket, she said. Sit down. A celebration dinner is ready, she said. As Naruto told them about his new house and the new scrolls, a few days later, a funeral was kept for all the ninjas that fall. As the Hokage gave a wonderful speech, even Zabuza Naruto was crying a bit. When he was asked about it later, he told Naruto that he was mistaken, as he did not cry at all. As they caught up with the others to celebrate their promotion, as Naruto got Shikamaru as well. Wait, I know you guys, said Naruto. You're those sound ninjas. Yeah, what about it? I still owe you a ass kicking from the preliminaries, said Kin as she looked towards Shikamaru, as Zaku just kept quiet. Hey, why are they here, Naruto asked, as they came with Zabuza. Well, the old man gave these brats to me, Zabuza said. Yes, together we are Team Zabuza. I am second in command, of course. They need some work, but they're coming along, Haku said. I see. So how are your arms, said Naruto? My teammate really messed you up. If I remember correctly, said Naruto. Yeah, well, it hurt like hell. They took a while, but they're back to where they were before. Let's just say I'm not getting around any bugs for a long time. You get used to it, said Sasuke. Sorry about breaking your arms before. I wasn't me at the time. Don't worry about it, we figured out what that snake had in mind. And that bastard even tried to kill us for some weird jutsu of his. I swear, I would have loved to get a shot at him and his lackey, said Kin. Well, from what I heard, the bastard got his. I don't think we'll be hearing from him for a while, said Naruto. They have us run patrols every now and then to see to that. The Hokage has been giving us joining more missions lately. Hell, I won't be around for a while starting tomorrow. I have to leave squad train to Haku, said Zabuza. That blows, said Naruto. You have to keep in mind that we lost a lot of ninja. We have to keep up with missions so that we don't look weak in front of the other nations, said Sasuke. Yeah, that's true. I haven't seen Kurenai Sensei since the funeral. The group continued on as two more ninjas stopped by. Ah, Hinata-chan, said Naruto as he got up, as he hugged his girlfriend. Sakura, I see you're back to normal since the last time I saw you, said Sasuke, as he hugged her, as she smiled with a blush on her face. Sasuke? About that date, she said. Don't worry, he said, I haven't forgotten. No, it's not that. I'm willing to bet it on a match against you, she said. What do you mean? Well, I'm going to show you firsthand how I've improved, she said. If I don't match up to what you believe I should, then I won't hold you to our date. As Sasuke smiled hearing that, as he seemed to be very proud. Well, there's a sparring ring outside, he said. Shall we? As everyone looked on in interest except for Shikamaru, who seemed lost in his thoughts. I'm curious to see if Pinky can do anything other than scream, said Kin. I still remember when she bit my arm, said Zaku. You guys are in for a surprise. You were both out of it when she fought Gar in the preliminaries. Even though she lost, she put up quite a fight, said Naruto. Just watch and see. As Zabuza acted as referee for the match. As Shikamaru just sit there, looking out of space, not paying them attention. Don't hold back, Sasuke. I want to see what I can do against you at your best. Very well, he said, as his eyes shifted and spun into the Sharingan. Alright, begin, Zabuza said. Sakura rushed forward as she created clones. The normal academy clones as the illusions went around to fool Sasuke. But Sasuke could easily see her with his Sharingan as he went into strike. As he knocked her back, she used her proximity to place attack on him. Sakura activated as he felt a numbing sensation going through his legs. As he looked at her. Not bad, should have seen that one coming. Yes, I should underestimate you. Alright then, get ready. As he threw a series of shuriken towards her. She flipped and dodged each and every one of his attacks. As she threw another kunai at him with a tag on it. As Sasuke leaped out of the way, as Sakura mixed clones with her physical body, trying to fool him. As he got hit by another tag, he simply smiled. Not bad, Sakura. But not good enough, as he pulled on some wire. The shuriken that he threw earlier wrapped around Sakura. As he pulled it, as she fell to the ground, tied up in ninja wire. As he rushed forward and stopped, right in front of her, with a smile on his face. I guess you're just still stronger, she said. As Zabuza called the match, declaring Sasuke the winner. Not bad. I see you have improved since the beginning. You likely use illusions, mixing them with your tactics. But it is wasteful against a person who can tell an illusion from the real thing, said Sasuke. It worked well against Gaara, at least at first, she said. It shows that you have improved. Nothing a little more training can help. So, about that date, as a smile came on her face. The next day, Naruto and Sasuke went towards the trial of Hokage's tower, as the door were closed. The daimyo was there as he sat down as he motioned for everyone else to do the same. Shinobi of Konoha, I have been informed of a great betrayal. in the high ranks of Konoha. As you know, several years ago, Itachi Uchiha murdered the entire Uchiha Council, including his own father. He has been labeled a missing nin, an S-class criminal of Konoha ever since. However, we have evidence that it was not Itachi who was the actual betrayal. Said Daimyo, Jiraiya, Itachi, please tell them. One of the council members, Uchiha Osamu, has been seen traveling in Hainokuni, said Itachi. However, it appeared instead of rejoining Konoha and the Uchiha, he joined up with a group known as the Akatsuki. We know little about this group at the point in time. However, I heard reports about black cloaks with red clothes on them, their uniform signature. They have been causing incidents at the border of Hainokuni. We have been working on gathering information upon seeing Osamu with this organization. We have been able to combine this with the evidence of before that members of the Uchiha Council were planning on betraying Konoha and the Land of Fire, Jiraiya explained. Several days before the incident, the Hokage was attacked by members of the Uchiha clan, as well as the Kyuubi container was attacked as well, Naruto Uzumaki. Some of our sources have suggested that the Akatsuki may be after the Kyuubi. This has yet to be confirmed, but it may be the reason why we're seeing them in Hainokuni, said Itachi. What I'm about to tell you all now is top secret, said Sarutobi, along with everything else discussed here. Know that we conclude the traitorous attempt of the council. The mission given to Itachi that day is justified. Itachi did not murder the Uchiha Council out of some grudge or some desire to better himself. These actions were authorized by me. The only reason this was kept a secret until now was to stop possible uprising from the remaining Uchiha members, said Hiruzen. The room went silent upon hearing that. As you can see, Itachi Uchiha has been innocent all along, said Daimyo. Now that we have proof of the Uchiha Council betrayal, Itachi Uchiha will be exonerated, while Osamu Uchiha will be reported as a murderer of the Uchiha Council, said the Hokage. Konoha will be needed to prepare to deal with the Akatsuki. Some of the sources say that they are the strongest missing ninjas from their villages. Also, there is evidence to support Orochimaru being a member of some time, said Itachi. This concludes this briefing. Once again, everything said here is classified. This information is restricted to Jonin, rank 11 ninja only, with the exception of the 2 Chunin ninja present. Everyone dismissed, said Sarutobi, as everyone cleared out except for Naruto and Sasuke. I take it, you two are here for a reason, said the Daimyo. Itachi here was their teacher, said the Hokage. Oh, I see. Well, he's obviously doing a good job. I was unable to be present at Chunin finals, but I heard the both of you have interesting matches. Keep up the good work, I must take my leave. But keep me updated, he said, and he left with his guards. So, I see that you're already Chunin. You two have done wonderful for yourself. I'm sorry to say though, Naruto, your life has only gotten more complicated. This organization is serious about capturing you. I don't know when they plan to strike, but you need to be ready. As for you, Sasuke, it takes another Uchiha to beat another. I don't know how strong Osamu's got, but if he survived my attack, there's a chance he might be stronger than I. We all need to be prepared for this threat, said Itachi. The both of them nodded. Well, that is enough reason for now. I would like to see if everything is as I left it, said Itachi. Permission to leave Hokage-sama, he asked. Go on ahead, you have your position back. Get that Wisdom Master Sphere ready. I'll have mission for you as soon as you know it. As the Hokage went off, as news about Osamu had been reached. So, most of them just glanced at Itachi, as Itachi stopped in front of his old house, as he was nervous. What's wrong, brother? Asked Sasuke. Well, he said, as he was nervous, see his mother. Just then, Mikoto walked out. She froze. Itachi? Mother, he said. She didn't walk for as Itachi stood there, as she grabbed him into a tight hug. As she started to cry instantly. I finally have my family back, she said. I'm sorry about everything, said Itachi. Even tears were coming out of his eyes. It's okay. I forgive you, she said. Now, come inside, she said. I really missed you. As they went inside, and after a wonderful dinner, they started to talk, Itachi, about his encounters. What? Said Itachi after hearing what Sasuke said about Orochimaru. Yeah, in the forest. And he gave me this damn mark. Fortunately, Kakashi was able to seal it away. Keep an eye out for him. When I encountered him, he tried to capture me, saying that he wanted to steal my body. I guess he felt I was too powerful and went after you, Itachi said. I am not about to play that snake game. He won't get my body without a fight. Besides, we're gonna train hard. The next time we see him, we'll take care of him, Sasuke said. Yeah, and I'll help you put him down, said Naruto. No one messes with us and get away with it. The next morning, Naruto was summoned by the Hokage, as he arrived to see Jiraiya there as well. So, said Naruto, as he was half asleep, as the Anfu just came and wake him up. We have a mission together, kid, said Jiraiya. Do we now? Sounds like fun, Naruto said. As his eyes start to close. Naruto, wake up, said Sarutobi. Oh, sorry about that, he said. I have assigned the both of you to find Tsunade, my former student, and who have decided to be the next Hokage. Wait, what? A new Hokage? Said Naruto. Naruto, I'm an old man. Age is an opponent no amount of skill can beat. I almost lost my life in invasion. It's time for me to step down. Don't worry, I won't just separate myself from Ninja World so easily, but she'll be far better than me, in my current state. Alright, but why me and Hiruzen, said Naruto, as Hiruzen chuckled at the name. You know, it fits, said Hiruzen, as Jiraiya just grumbled. Well, Jiraiya is also my former student, and you have an idea of where to find her. As for you, this will be an opportunity for you to learn from Jiraiya. You will need to train a lot if you hope to deal the threat of the Akatsuki, said Hiruzen. Well then, if I would need to train, I have one request, said Naruto. With Kurenai Sensei active again, and with Hinata and Shino having no missions, the Akatsuki are going to be after me. They might be facing them as well. And, said Sarutobi, they should train as well, and I believe Hiruzen can help, said Naruto. I see what you're getting at. Shino is on a mission with his father, but Hinata will be able to accompany you. I heard that she had to receive a little training from Jiraiya. I will allow her to accompany you. You have your mission, prepare to leave within the hour. It's expected to take a month, so prepare adequately. That is all. And with that, Naruto left. As they made their way towards the gate, after Naruto told everyone and also met up with Hinata. So you're gonna be gone for a month, and training? You better train hard, because I'm not just gonna be slacking around, said Sasuke. Good, if that's the case, we might have to have a little spar when you get back. After all, we didn't get to fight for Chunin exams. Watch yourself out there. Don't do anything rash, said Itachi. Don't worry, you know who I am, right? Said Naruto with a smile. That is exactly why I'm telling you to watch yourself. Keep eye on him. Hinata, right? I will trust you to take care of my little brother, said Itachi. You're Naruto's brother? Hinata said. Not really, but I feel like he is, said Naruto. Don't worry, I'll keep eye on both of them, said Jiraiya. Alright, let's get moving. See you guys in a month, said Naruto. And with that, they took off. Time skip, as the group has settled to a hotel in a different village. As they have been searching. Alright, Jiraiya said. As he looked at two of them. I'm gonna be out gathering some information. I want you two to work on these. These are some water ninjutsu, Hinata. And Naruto, for you. As he tossed Naruto a water balloon as he caught it. What is this? Said Naruto. Try to pop the balloon with the water within. Don't worry, there's plenty more. Oh wait, do you have some money I can borrow? Said Jiraiya. Oh yeah, try to spend all of it. That needs to last a month, said Naruto. I'll be careful with it, Jiraiya said. Now start your training, he said as he left. As they made their way, as there was a lake, Hinata could work on her water jutsu. As Naruto started to work on popping this balloon. It took him a while, but he popped the balloon. Well, that was easy, he said. Did you succeed, Naruto-kun? Asked Hinata. Naruto picked up another balloon and popped it. Good job, Naruto-kun, she said. Well, since I'm done with that, need some help with your jutsu. The two spent several hours working on jutsu. As Naruto could learn it as well because of the ice kick Genkai, the water and air was mixture after all. After they made some progress, they went in town to look for Jiraiya. When they found him, Naruto was pissed off as he was in a bar with two women at his side laughing. I thought you were gathering information, said Naruto. Yes. How is this helping with our mission? Asked Hinata, irritated. Well, this is an important part of my research, said Jiraiya. Bullshit, said Naruto. As he was about to punch Jiraiya. No, Naruto-kun, you shouldn't do that, said Hinata. Yeah, I suppose you're right, said Naruto. As Hinata then hit him right in the shoulder, as his left arm dropped to his side. What the hell, he said. And you should know in your drunken state, I can do far worse, she said. As Jiraiya looked towards her. I never knew she can be this angry, Naruto thought. You know what? I'm getting to like this girl. Better and better every day, said Kyuubi. The next day, well, I'm impressed that you were able to pass the first part of my training so quickly, said Jiraiya. So what was it for anyway, said Naruto. It's part of the jutsu I'm going to teach you. The person who created it took 3 years to perfect it. This jutsu is very powerful. It will go a long way to help you when you come with the Akatsuki. So what's the complete form, said Naruto. Well, Jiraiya said that smirk. It's called the Rasengan as he held out his hand, as a blue ball of chakra swirled in his palm. Watch this. He rushed towards a tree and smashed it in it, tearing through the tree. Whoa, said Naruto. Jiraiya threw him a ball as Naruto caught it. You need to make that ball explode your chakra like this. As Jiraiya made the ball twist and explode the rubber ball. Just as yes, they have plenty. So don't worry about running out. As for you, Hinata, keep working that jutsu I showed you. Now I'm going to a different part of town to gather information today. So don't go looking for me, alright? Just make sure you don't do anything foolish, said Naruto. Or we will be dragging you back to the hotel room, said Hinata. Meanwhile, back at Konoha, as two men were looking over the village. Alright, it's time to go, one of them said, as they made their way in their black cloaks. But guys, be in subscribe right here. If you want the next part of this, to do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification say posted. Remember, share to all of your friends in your social media platform. And if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Unmaking family. And also guys, stay tuned, I'm going to be posting a brand new episode of What If Naruto Travel to Hoshirama's Time. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoy. So yeah, without further ado, I'm out for now. See you guys soon. Peace. I'm out here.